Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good
Afternoon.
afternoon. Finally
Thank
got
you
it.
for having me.
You're welcome. The busy bee. Tell everybody
Yes,
what's your
yes.
name and where you're from.
I am Luwanna Staley. I'm from Brooklyn, New York. I am the owner of Garden Grove Teas.
Nice. So I know you have the garden. You have the garden. You have the
Yes, I have
garden
the
girl
garden.
tea, and you have the gold digger.
Yes, gold
GOLD.
digger.
Okay. So
Yes,
first,
gold.
I'm going to start with we both from Brooklyn. I like that.
Yes,
I
it's New York.
want to I want to talk about this garden thing because I grew up
Yes,
Brownsville. I didn't see too many gardens growing
I
up.
know.
Tell me how you got going with this garden thing.
You know what? It, I can't even say it started out. Well, it started out with me wanting to grow my own food because I have Crohn's. I have Crohn's disease, and I
Oh,
started reading about different foods, reading about this, and reading about what I shouldn't eat, what I should eat. The doctors had no clue what I had for years. I
wow.
was sick for years, in the hospital, in the ERs, in the GI doctors. I saw so many doctors. I thought I was crazy. So I started researching. I knew it was the food. I just didn't know what it was because at the time when I started the gardening, I was much younger. So I
Oh,
had younger kids. I was homeschooling my daughter. I didn't really have time to do what I do now. But that's how I started gardening. And I started when I homeschooled my daughter. We started talking about in science. We did botany and we did all this stuff. So that's how I really got into the gardening. I was in the South. I
wow.
lived in Atlanta and I started my garden here and I just fell in love with it. It's like so therapeutic. And I started growing watermelon and greens and my kale. I love kale.
Me too.
I had all kind of stuff in the garden because when I started, I had no clue what I was doing. So I just grew everything. But that's how that got started. And I just stuck with it. And here I am with this full blown, the whole backyard is a garden now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay,
In New York.
once they the protocols get a little bit better with the COVID, I gotta come out there.
Yes, yes. I would love to have some people come out because everybody's always asking me questions. And I got a huge, let me tell you, I bought my house 3 years ago. I have not had any company. I was planning to barbecue. Barbecue was bombed by COVID.
Mhm.
I have a huge deck. So even though I have this big garden out there, it's in the yard, the grass part and the dirt and stuff. But the deck is huge. So we can all just sit on the deck. And you can take herbs and vegetables home.
What? Yes, 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 yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Me write that down. Go Luwanna.
Get some vegetables, get some herbs. Yes,
Yes.
yes. I even got
Okay.
berries coming this year. Berries. I planted them last year.
Nice.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, I'm coming. Definitely coming. So tell me about your teas. Because
Okay.
every time I'm like, ooh, ooh, ooh,
Yes,
tell me about
yes.
that. How did you get into that?
So my great grandmother was vegan as well. She didn't believe in taking any medicine, and like I said, I had Crohn's. So once I found out what I had, I informed my doctor, who looked into it further. And while he was looking in it, I was already transitioning into a vegan diet. And I started eating a lot of drinking a lot of herbs, doing a lot of herbal remedies. And then I started doing herbal remedies for my family. And then my friends wanted herbal remedies. This was years ago. And then I was just making teas and making blends and making all this stuff. And everybody was like, "You should start a business. You should start a business." I was like, "I don't want to start a business." But then last year I started taking herbal classes, to become an herbalist. I started doing it very little here and there because I was still working full time. Once the pandemic came, that was it. So that's how I really got into it, just because of my diet, really, and just making stuff for friends and family.
So tell me about some of the flavors of the teas that you have.
Okay, so I have collections, different collections. I have the wellness collection, which addresses anything from anemia to what we have: anemia, hypertension,
The wellness.
diabetes.
Wellness.
Yes,
Yeah, I'm writing this
wellness.
down. Okay.
Yeah, the wellness collection. That's the wellness collection. I have the wellness collection. We have all kind of ailments in there, and if people don't see what they need, they're welcome to just send me a message, and then I can blend something up. I have one for weight loss and detox. We have what else we have?
Wait, hold,
We have
pause. You
yes,
said weight loss.
yes,
Yep.
yes,
That.
weight loss and detox. We have weight loss and detox collection. Then I have tea time, which is just delicious teas. Every season we switch teas, but this season in spring will be the last season I switch to teas. So what I'm doing is just bringing all the fabulous teas to one, and that's it. There won't be any more the season changing.
Nice.
What else we have? We just have regular herbs that we have, and you can make teas with that. People, I had a book, an ebook on my website to just teach people how to blend their teas together or put together whatever they wanted to do for their immunity for the season.
How were the
So,
classes? Were the classes like really intense? Was it hands on? Tell me about that.
um, the classes were long, they were intense, but I had been so into it, and I read all the time. I don't watch TV at all. So I had been reading about herbs since I was a little girl. Like I said, my great grandmother, she was vegan and she was herbal. She was herbal everything. Everything was herbs. Everything was a plant. And in my family, the key to everything was drink a tea. Drink a tea or make a tincture. So that's how I really learned it. So a lot of it was kind of like second nature to me. It was kind of long, I guess, and it depends on what you want to do. I know I wanted to provide teas and different wellness blends for different people, and I didn't want to really get into the tinctures yet. So I just took classes just for herbal blends, and I took some classes for tinctures, which I'm probably going to get into next year. I think it was pretty much easy for someone who doesn't really know anything about herbs and how to blend them. It may be a little complex, but not too hard. Not too hard.
Okay.
It's easy and it's fun.
So the sea moss, what do you do with the sea moss? Because I see you have sea moss. I see you making all these deliveries.
Yes.
Where do you what
Yes.
do you do with this sea moss?
So the sea moss, our sea moss, we get the sea moss and you just make your the gel. A lot of people make their own stuff. You just make the gel. It's a little not difficult, but it's time consuming. And
Okay.
so that's why people buy gel, buy the sea moss. I used to make it for myself and it was time consuming. And I had stopped for a while, but it has so many medicinal properties that you cannot not have sea moss. You can't go without your sea moss. The sea moss, we just mixed out sea moss, and a lot of people, it doesn't have a flavor, but the flavor is sort of like cauliflower. You know how cauliflower doesn't have a flavor, or like tofu really doesn't have a flavor until you see it. So the sea moss has a texture, and a lot of people don't like the texture. They don't like the texture, or they'll say that the taste, there's no taste. So it's kind of like, eh. So what I did was, I was kind of like that too. I was like, eh. I used to mix it in my teas and put it in my shakes. But then I was like, okay, I'm gonna do some flavors. So I started out with 2 or 3 flavors. Then it went to 5 or 6 flavors, and now we have 15 flavors.
Wow.
And yeah, next month I'm incorporating herbal sea moss. So I'm gonna have it mixed with maca root, spirulina, turmeric and ginger, and something else. I can't even remember what. Ugh, I don't remember.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
take all my
So,
money now. Just just take all my money
yes,
now.
all the medicinal benefits. You know, I learned this from my great great grandmother. You know, they always, you know, how great great grandma used to give you like these home remedies. That stuff works. That
Other
stuff
than ginger
works.
ale, right?
Yeah, right. Don't get the ginger ale. And what's the other stuff they used to like to give us? Castles. Oh,
Yeah. Ooh, ooh. Yes, yes,
oh.
I remember that.
But these remedies work. They actually worked. And I tell people, before our grandmothers, before we were able to go to the doctor as African Americans, they either didn't want to see us because we were African American or we didn't have the money. So what I'm doing now is basically what our great great grandparents did to make themselves feel better. Instead of going to the doctor because they either couldn't afford it or we just couldn't be seen because we just
Right.
couldn't be seen. So we just taking it back.
Back to how it used to be. So when
Uh-huh.
you where do you get your customers? Like how do people find you to know that you have this sea moss and the teas and things like that?
Okay, so it started out with just friends. And then their friends told some friends, and their friends told some friends. And then, I started with Instagram and Facebook, and I was doing all these videos and lives, and people were just contacting me. And it's crazy that you asked that because I started this business. I officially went into business during the pandemic. So I haven't even, no one's haven't even, I haven't been outside. This was all word of mouth and through the internet. Everything's word of mouth and through the internet with videos and stuff. And it's doing great. The people are just learning the importance of better health, especially in the pandemic with the our immunity systems. Our immune systems need to be up. We need to boost our immune systems. We need to have good immune systems because of COVID-19.
People were indoors, they had more time.
Yes, we have more time, but we need to be outdoors because the sunshine and the fresh air is great for us.
That
So we
vitamin.
really do need to get some walks in and take a little tour around the beach or whatever we need to do. But people definitely need to get outside. In addition to herbal health.
That is so true. That is
Yes.
so true. Because I know I'm a big tea lover. Someone
Hmm.
who was I? Someone just said to me the other day, because I know you love your tea. I don't even. Somebody just said it to me.
Yes.
I was excited. I was like, okay, but when you said that wellness collection, the weight loss and detox, I was like, yep, calculate
Yes.
in my head. Put let me move something from my savings to my check-in so I can.
Yes, you got to get some tea. It's delicious. The spring, I'm gonna tell you to be honest with you. From all my tea times, the regular teas, the spring collection that's coming out next Sunday is the my favorite. Every last tea is delicious. I can't stop drinking them. Every last one of them, they're delicious. So I'm excited about that. That's coming out March 21st.
Wow. So when you do your deliveries, how do you plan that? Do you have someone doing it with you? Is it just you? How does that work?
Okay, so what I set the deliveries up. It started out with I was doing the deliveries, and then now I have a delivery driver because it takes away from other things that I have to do. So Saturday is actually now my admin day. So you have until 6 p.m. We only deliver CMOS. We
Okay.
only deliver CMOS. Now, if you order other stuff, of course, with your order, you're gonna get your order. But we're not delivering tea. We only deliver when two people who order CMOS
Okay.
every Saturday. The orders must be in by 6 p.m. Friday. We deliver it. I compose the little list for her to drive, and she just drops off the CMOS. We text everybody Friday. We let them know their delivery window, and then they get a second text about 15 minutes before arrival. They need to be outside to collect it, or if they live in a house, we sit it at their house. We take a picture and we text it to them.
Nice. I like that.
Yes.
It's so funny. Well, not funny. I take that back. It was unfortunate
Mhm.
for the pandemic. However, I've heard so many
Yes.
positives that came out of it. I was laughing at first when I saw people on social media. I'm not a teacher because they had to deal with the kids being home. People trying to set up a place at home where to work
Yes.
from.
Mhm.
And I just seen so many people just blossom. I saw some people fall apart, but I saw more people
I
blossom
saw more people blossom. Yes.
than
Yes.
fall apart. So I'm happy. That's why I kept seeing, I've been watching you. I'm always watching you. And I was like, I gotta get her. I have a list. I have a wish list of people I want to talk to. And you was on my wish list. That's when I
Thank
reached out
you.
to
Thank
you.
you.
And you said yes. I was like, yes. So
Yes.
so happy to talk to you. So before I let you
Thank
go,
you.
I want to talk about Gold Digger. Let's talk
Yes.
about that.
So Gold Digger 365 came into play some years ago. It's actually like a reflection of my personality. I am a person, when I set a goal, that's it. You can't, I'm on site, I'm focused, nothing can stop me. And I'm like hyper focused on it. However, I haven't always been like that. I used to be all over the place, doing everything, list here, list there, list there, everywhere, and didn't get anything done. However, what I found is that when I'm not organized or if I'm not focused, I am overwhelmed and I have a lot of anxiety. And I know a lot of other people I talk to are the same way. But I had to learn how to set goals. I had to learn how to stick to my goals. I had to learn my budgeting. I wasn't always great with money. I'm fantastic with money now, but I wasn't always good with money. I couldn't keep a dollar to save my life. My credit used to be a hot mess. Now I'm like the credit expert. But it started with me wanting to help other people reach their goals because
Nice.
I know where I used to be and I know where I am now. So if you had seen me 15, 20 years ago, you'd have been like, oh my gosh, what is she doing? She's all over the place. But I see other people like that. And I'm like, no, you have to do this, you have to do that. It's a learning process. It's not as easy as people say, why can't they just do this? Because some people can't. Some people cannot focus like that. Some people, everybody learns differently. As a teacher, you got different learning styles. That's the same way with adults. So with money, with goal setting, with budgeting, with business, with anything, everybody does everything different. But the bottom line is to reach your goal. Goal digger. 365 every day, all day.
I like that. So is this available in a PDF, in a book, softcover, hardcover? How could someone access this?
Yes, so you have to I have ebooks. Everything is in a guide. It's an ebook. I have guides on goal setting, budgeting, fixing your credit for free. You have so many people out here taking people, well, these companies that you they sign up for this monthly thing and then you fix your credit and they really not do nothing. I'm gonna tell you, it's so easy and simple for you to fix your own credit. It's not a fast process, but I do have a guide written, and it's only $40 as opposed to you paying $400 or down and this amount of $79 a month and all that. So what you do is you go to Gold Digger, GOALDIGGER 365.com, golddigger365.com. You can access any of the ebooks, and when you choose which ebook you want, you pay for the book and downloads to the computer, and that's it. And people have questions. People question me all the time about the credit stuff. People who purchase the ebooks, we have questions. I'll walk you through it. I did it. My credit was 400 at one point. Now
Wow.
my credit is almost 800. It
Nice.
was 800. Yeah, it was 802. I got this Lowe's card, so I dropped it a little bit. Now it's like 790 or something like that. But yeah, I remember those days, and it's not as difficult as people think. It's a process, but it's not as difficult as you think it is.
That is so true. Well, thank you
Yes,
so much. I will
you're
make sure to
welcome.
include your website, the teas. Tell me how they can get to you for the teas.
Yes, Garden Girl Tees, plural.com. GardenGirlTees.com. Go to the website, check out something yummy, sign up to get for a subscription and get a discount code in your email. All the yummy teas. We have new stuff coming out. I have Synergy, which is a new blend I made to give you energy.
Mm.
As opposed to, yeah, I used to be a big what's that stuff I used to drink all the time in the blue bottle, blue can. I forgot.
Red Bull, the
Red
energy
Bull. Oh my God, I was a Red Bull addict. Red
I
Bull.
have one.
Oh my goodness, the one with the little M on it and a little skinny can. I used to drink that stuff so much, but it's not good for you. It has so many toxic chemicals in it, and you don't even know what's in it until you read it. So I made something. I blended some herbs together, and it's called Synergy, and I call it Energy in a Bottle. That's coming out March 21st. I have new spring blends coming out March 21st, and then for the summer, I have bottled iced tea. So hopefully they'll be in all the stores, maybe a store near you. Yes, I'm trying to get them out in stores and just accessible to people. I'll be out doing pop-ups out in, outside in the air, and we have some events coming up, a
When? Tell us
pre-Mother's Day
about that.
event. So we have I have a monthly business incubator that I'm doing. So it's several Black women in business who will be under one space in one retail space. That will be for the entire month of May, every Saturday, from 10 to 3 p.m. Yeah, 10 to 3 p.m. Yep, every Saturday. So we'll be doing that. They have some awesome items to come out and shop. I'll send you the flyer and you'll see the flyer. You can follow me on Garden Girl Tees. You can follow me on Gold Digger 365. I'll have the flyer up and it's amazing. All these Black women, and these are a lot of them, like you said, blossomed and just made these opportunities during the pandemic and started their business. Some of them been in business for years. Some of them just started, but they're flourishing. We also have a pre-Mother's Day event that's going to be May 2nd. That's going to be amazing. It's going to be different vendors. Um, it's just super amazing. And it's nice to get out after being in the house for a year and just seeing all of our people just doing their businesses and flourishing and just among each other.
That is so nice. That is so nice. I'm so
Thank
excited.
you.
I really, really
Thank
am.
you.
I This month has been
Thank you.
a busy month. I'm seeing so many women and I'm reaching out to so many women to talk to them, to just have a quick conversation
Mhm.
about what you're doing so I can tell other people to support you, to let you know I'm here for
Yes.
you. I'm excited about what you're doing. So that's why I wanted
Thank
to talk
you.
to you.
This is amazing too. This is a great platform. I'm happy
Thank
you're doing it.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Luwana, it was so great to talk to you. I'm glad
Thank you.
I snatched you away. Well, it's too cold to be in the garden, but I snatched you away from that kitchen and doing some
I
stuff.
know. I can't wait till the garden till gardening season comes. Oh my goodness.
Def-
Ah,
I'm definitely coming to see you. I'm coming out there.
yes, you have to come see me. I have to drop some. I'll drop some vegetables off for you.
Definitely. So
Thank you.
good
Thank
to
you
see
so
you.
much.
Okay, and I will make sure I include all your information and let everyone know what's going on and how to reach you.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Right.
Thank you
You're
so much.
welcome, and I'll talk to you soon.
All right. Have a good day.